Finish him! Get over here!
Yo, what's up guys? Hope you guys are doing well. This is the Scorpion here, a professional gaming coach and former professional competitive esports player. So in this video, I wanted to bring you guys, following up that video that I made regarding the best build for pipping and survivor. I'll definitely link that below, so if you guys haven't watched it yet, so you can find that. But this one, I wanted to bring you guys the best build for making points this time. So not as much focused on pipping, but more focusing on the points. Because you know, people always have characters to level up. Now you see the build that I'm using right there already at the bottom right corner, but there's a few things that you can change there. Now obviously you want to have those two that are kind of mandatory is definitely want to use We're Gonna Live Forever from David, because obviously you can get double the points from that, so you know it's kind of key that you have that on the build if you want to maximize the points. So having that is pretty much mandatory. Now the other three, I'll explain those, but you know, there's a few things you can do to maybe switch up a bit. Now, the killer is going to be chasing you, right? So if you're going down in 10 seconds, you're not going to be gaining so much boldness points. So that's why I have Dead Hard there, because it's the best sprint perk in the game, so it will help you with the chases. You know, even if you last just a little longer, that's giving you more points, so that will help you fill up that boldness category, okay? So, but if you're good on chases, you could probably still max out your boldness without even using Dead Hard. So if you're that kind of player, you by all means you could totally try switching Dead Hard for something that's going to help you more with the points, such as Bond, for example. I think Bond would be a good thing, because then you can see your teammates and you know, heal them and whatnot to do co-op gens. It's going to help you with getting that to happen. So you can see right here's the first example. You see I was healing on co-op there. That was really important, because as you can see with Prove Thyself that I have there, Prove Thyself also gives you more points when you're doing co-op actions regarding healing. So I was actually getting like double the points there for healing her with the other survivor there. The same way that I'm getting like double the points for doing gens co-op like this, like I'm doing right now. So that's why I think Prove Thyself is not only good for the gens, because if you're doing gens solo, it's gonna take like 3 gens or something, 4 gens before you max out on points for the objective. So it takes a while. Even if you're doing co-op without using Prove Thyself, you're still going to have to do maybe 2 to 3 gens around that. At least like 2 full gens you're going to have to be done co-op entirely if you're not using Prove Thyself to be able to get that the max points on objective. So Prove Thyself just speeds that up a lot and allows you to finish objective real quickly and focus on the other categories during the match, okay? So that's why I think Prove Thyself is kind of crucial there, so I would definitely have it. Not so much for the gens, because you could just switch that for Bond and you could probably get away with it. And still get, you know, for doing co-op gens, still get the max points. But, you know, the fact that you have Prove Thyself not only just speeds that up, but it does help you, like I mentioned, with the healing as well. So if you're healing people on co-op, you're still going to get like double the points for that. And that can help you just, you know, get to the max points on healing as well real quickly, whereas without it, you wouldn't. Okay, so that's why I think it's kind of crucial there, and I have it there. And finally, we have self-care. The reason for that is because survival is also a category. And really the only way you're going to get that is by kind of, you know, wiggling off the killer's shoulders and healing yourself, which obviously counts as self-care. The skill checks also give you points regarding survival if you're doing the self-care action. So that's why I have it there. You could totally bring a mech kit if you want to help with that as well. Because the time it takes you to heal does not influence the amount of points that you get, okay? So you can see what I'm doing right there as well. Body block protection hits, that's going to give you the stacks as well. Another reason why I have self-carry is so you can take those kind of hits and still heal yourself, you know, because if you're just taking those hits to get the stacks, you're going to be injured all game, and that might not help you with the chases, you know, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong because of that. So having self-care allows you to kind of recklessly get the stacks like that and still be able to heal yourself back up and, you know, kind of be able to chase again and take more hits, you know, because like I cannot take another hit of that again until I'm healed again. But the fact that I have self-care allows me to, like, immediately, like right now for example, I can just heal myself and go back to try to get that stack again. If you don't have self-carry, that's not going to be an option. You know, you're just going to have to find a teammate first and they'll heal them. Sometimes they're not nearby, so you're going to be injured all game. You cannot take protection hits, you know. So that's why self-carry is there. It's just to facilitate not only getting survival points for healing yourself with the self-care action, but also to get the stacks, to facilitate you getting the stacks. Because the stacks is really the most important thing, I would say, out of all the match here. And this match in particular, like you can see, I selected this one in particular because the chases weren't like particularly super good. It was against the spirit as well, which is kind of hard to do chases against. Just so you can see that you don't have to like be like, oh my god, I have to like chase the killer for 5 gens to be able to get the max points if you're using something like this, you know. I really just wanted to showcase more the Brew Thyself and kind of the self-care a little bit as well, and how it helps get me getting the stacks. But you can imagine like having, you could not use self-care if you don't want to. Like you could totally use like DS for example. Deliverance is also a good perk that can help you a lot with the survivor category because I think you gain like 3,000 points or something for survivor when you pull yourself off the hook. So having deliverance could help you get those points, and you already get 5,000 for escaping. So if you can combine both, you're kind of maxing out already. But that's risky because there's a chance you might not get to use your deliverance, you know, especially for the first one hooked. So I might as well not rely on chance. So by having self-care, you just kind of guarantee that's going to happen. Right? You're always going to be able to heal yourself and whatnot. So that's why I have self-care there, but it is mainly because of that survivor category, and so it helps you get the stacks, okay? Keep in mind, protection is like the one you see me taking for the, I tried it that hard, but it didn't come out. You saw me take the protection for the Neon. If she's carrying someone, like she's carrying me right now, and you get hit, like she's carrying someone and you get hit while she's carrying someone, that's still gonna count as a protection hit, so you can just get stacks that way if you need them. You know, towards the end, we're moving towards the end of the match if you still haven't completed. Obviously, you can save people from the hook, and that will also get you stacks. So those are the ways you can go about getting the stacks, and self-care will just help you always be prepared and healed to be able to get those stacks, while at the same time giving you survival points for healing yourself. I mentioned this already, but let me just repeat it. The speed that you heal yourself does not matter regarding points, okay? Maybe the only thing that would change is that maybe you get more skill checks, but even then, you know, it's not going to be that huge of a difference to be significant. But like if you're healing yourself with like in 6 seconds with a very good med kit, you're still gonna get the same amount of points as you would for healing yourself with 30 seconds with the self-care. Okay, I just want to make that clear. You still get the same points regardless how much time it takes you to heal fully, which I think is like 300 for a full heal on the survival category. I believe using DS as well also gives you survival points. Okay, I think it gives you 1,000 if I'm not mistaken, but you know, I'm not using it here because, you know, self-care you can use more often, you know, it's going to get you more points than that. But if you're the obsession as well, you do get a bonus. I think there's a 2,000 bonus for escaping, but again, you have to escape to get those 5,000 or the bonus itself. So for that reason that you have to escape to get the 5,000, I could recommend that instead of using, like I mentioned, changing Dead Hard or self-care or something like that, you could try switching that for something like DS or something that's going to help you survive. Like if the killer tries to stun you, a very heavy like survival focused build, you know. So like something that will get you off a certain death sentence. With perk like DS and Breakable, things like that could help you survive the match. So that's something you could fit there instead of Dead Hard and self-care as well, to help you survive the game and get that 5k bonus at the end. Not just that, but obviously the longer you're lasting alive and up during the match, the more chances you have to be making points, okay? If you're just like being slug and whatnot constantly during the match. No, but if you're like a good player, I would just recommend this build that I'm using right now because even if you die with this build, which I'm going to die in this match, as you're going to see, even if you die with this build, you can still get like a ton of points. So, you know, this build is focused like even if you die or not, you're still getting a lot of points. The builds that I mentioned, like with the ass, you kind of have to use it. You know, there's too many things that, you know, if you die with it, you might, if you're not using Proof Thyself, for example, and you die soon, you might not get as much points as you would by having it there for doing the gens, you know what I mean? So that's why I have this build in particular, and this is the one I would recommend. Now take note as well, I'm not focusing too much on gens right now because I pretty much already maxed out my objective category, so I'm really just focusing on healing the others, healing myself, getting more stacks, and getting chased by the killer like you see here. Stunning him is also going to give me a big bonus on boldness. Just another thing, if you want to get more boldness, you could try doing the totems as well. If you find totems around the map, like if you for every reason you don't want to get chased by the killer, you could also sabotage sabotage hooks. So if you have a toolbox, you could try sabotaging hooks to get a few more boldness points that way without actually engaging with the killer if you need to. So as you see right there, the skill checks also give me survival points. And yeah, that's the idea behind self-care. But I'm pretty sure most people watching this are probably not going to want to run self-care. because they feel like it's not enough that it gives you there, but still, you know, I'm all about maximizing everything, so that's why I have the self-care there, but you can totally get away with that, especially if you escape. You're not gonna max out on the category, but you're still gonna get around 5,000 for escaping, so it's not that bad. The max is 8,000, so getting 5,000 is not that bad. You see, like Remy again, taking hits like that when she's carrying someone is gonna give you a protection hit. So now I have 3 stacks, and you know, again, like the stacks is really kind of the most important thing that you want to go about when focusing on points for Survivor. So even more than maximizing the categories, you should be focusing on maximizing the stacks first. And here you can see what I mean with self-care. I can just heal myself and try to dead hard again there, but it'll come out. And you can just heal yourself and get survival points as well as your stacks for doing that. And you can see that again, like I just like this match in particular just to showcase that like, the chases did not have to be like super good, and you can still do pretty well with the bonus category. You know, the bonus is probably like one of the easiest ones to fill up, as well as the gens if you're using a build like this. And again, notice as well, I pretty much didn't use that harp once, even though I tried to, and again, I'm still getting a lot of points for bonus, just again to showcase that, you know, even if you want to switch that hard there for whatever reason for something else, to help like bond, for example, you could still kind of, or empathy to find people to heal or not, you could still kind of get away with that and still do a lot of points. You know, that hard is really just there just to help you survive in general, you know, the chases, and last longer in the chases so you can get more points out of it. So again, 3 stacks. I do need 1 stack left, so I'm gonna have to try to, by healing myself here, I can probably go and get my stack by the time she downs someone or she's carrying, and I can just go there and take a protection hit. Now sometimes your teammates try to heal you there, so yeah, if you let them heal you're not gonna get the points. You see what I mean? Again, like the prove thyself here is giving me more points for doing this co-op heal. And you can see right there, see how much points I got. So my altruism there is already pretty much full. So and I don't think I even unhooked anyone from the hook. And you can see I have 3 stacks, and I'm already pretty much maxed out on altruism, and that's really just because of prove thyself and self-care that's allowing me to heal myself and get the stacks. Hope you can see that. This is kind of odd. Yeah, Spirit is kind of annoying, like not much you can do against her, but again, this is a really good example to showcase that the chase is denied. If you're playing like a Wraith or something like that, it's going to be even easier to do all of this and get your points and whatnot. So at this point, like I have like pretty much bonus full, I have like objective is definitely full, and pretty much altruism is full, so you know, 1 gen left, I'm already pretty much maxed out, so I just have to focus on getting my last stack and hitting as much as I can so I can get my survival up. Like again, remember, like you get 5,000 survival for escaping, so you only need to focus during the match for getting around 3k, okay, like 3,000. Because you know, if you have 3,000 during that match and you escape, you're already going to have the last 5,000 for you to max out the category, so you don't have to worry about getting more than 3,000 during the match. At that point, once you get 3,000, just focus around escaping alive, and you'll easily be able to get that max category. So again, I still have to worry about my last stack here. If she picks her up right there, I could probably take the protection hit and get my last stack. So see what I mean? Like I'm doing the jump because now I'm kind of focusing on escaping, since I already have everything maxed out, so I can get that 5,000 bonus. And she's not too close to me, so I believe I'm on that hook as well, so it's kind of dangerous at this point in particular to be going for, you know, dumb protection hits like that. So you know, notice how I'm kind of switching my playstyle to the situation as well. You want to be doing that, because if you're just dying, you know, out of the blue, it's not helping him also. And you see again, I'm pretty sure this is my first unhook in the match, and you can see I was already maxed out on altruism just because of prove thyself from all those used earlier. See, at this point, I mean, if she finds me, I'm already going to max out my bonus. So I really just need to focus on escaping right now. I already have my 4 stacks. So now my playstyle will just switch, and I'm actually going to be focusing on the gens, so I can escape and get my bonus. But so hope you guys can see how easily it was to max out the categories there with these perks in particular. Like again, I don't have to heal her for points here, but I have to heal her like if he wants to escape. It's best for me if she's healed, so she can do gens, why not? So that's why I'm healing her here, even without needing the points. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much about the build. I'm still going to be releasing another video soon, talking about a more survival focused build, because I already have one for pipping, one for points now, and the third one would be something more focused on winning, you know, surviving. So not so much regardless points or pipping, you just kind of want to win and escape. So I'll make a build for that as well. It'll be my third one. So if you're not a sub to the channel, you want to see that, make sure you sub so you can get a notification when I upload that. See, at this point, it's kind of like there's not much we can do. Like, like it's pretty like we're not gonna be able to finish one gen before she kills someone, I'd say. So we're both kind of just hiding and whatever. It's pretty much a hatch game at this point. Like she would you would take like a long chase for someone to finish a gen, because all the gens are pretty much zeroed right now. So ideally she would find the Nancy first, because the Nancy's not on death hook and I am, so that will be able to buy us a bit of more time. I think she found me, so I'm pretty much dead if she found me. And again, notice right there, my bonus is already pretty much maxed out. And yeah, guys, like the video. If you liked the video, let me give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you enjoyed it. And always remember to, if you want to comment something, I'm always happy to talk to you guys. So if you want to see something particular, like I already mentioned, I'm doing the survival build next. So, but if you want any other requests or something you want to see, like a guide or something, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll look into doing that. I hate how she phases when she's walking like that. Look at the hatch there. It's really annoying. Oh, by the way, if you escape by the hatch, you get objective points. I believe you get both, like objective points, and you also get a few survival points for surviving. I kind of have to check on that, but you definitely got objective points. I know that for sure. So if you haven't filled your category on their section yet, you can get it by escaping to the hatch also, if you happens to have that option. Yeah, spirit, it is what it is. So let me show you my points here, and you know, this is very focused on points, but you might just end up pipping because of this. Okay, so but my focus on pipping build is already on the I already gave you, remember the tip that you can if you want to get bonus without engaging with the killer, you can do totems. Okay, so don't forget that. And you see right there, I think I got like 26,000 or something. You know, the only left for max points there was really just escaping, which is survival category. But everything else is pretty much easily maxed out. Man, I'm just watching the Nancy, but yeah, guys, that's the build. Try it out, get a lot of points. that's the build I play. That's how I go about getting my points. I have everyone P3, so a lot of people ask me about how to get points. That's what I would do if I were you, to get my points on survival. If you're playing survival, you know, I already made a video for killer as well, so I'll link that below. And as always, if you need any help in coaching, whatnot, if you're struggling with the game, just check the description as well. See my other guys for nerds and everything. My pleasure to help you and save you like around 7 years of experience in just a few sessions. So yeah, guys, take care. See you guys in the next one.